The dragon's throne, hijacked by monarchy and manipulated by church, their truths were twisted. What began as protection of pilgrims became politics in disguise. On a Friday the 13th, the arrests began. Torture, silence, disbandment. The knights went underground. In Egypt, Joseph the dreamer read the stars like ancient maps. Exiled, he saved nations. His gift was mercy married to timing, his soul fluent in the rhythms of famine and forgiveness. But even Joseph was rewritten, made docile by scribes who feared his matrilineal magic. His descendants, through hidden lineages, held keys to restoration, yet their stories, too, were reframed. Then came Jesus, the embodiment of divine disruption. He shattered caste, lifted women, and warned of corruption cloaked in robes. But Rome co-opted the rebel. His cross became a logo. His teachings were recast as doctrine, divorced from justice. Crusades marched in his name while his message wept in exile. Behind him, the Essene mystics, Gnostic scribes, guarded the truth, often at great cost, their voices erased. And yet the story lived in those who carried grief and glory, and in symbols waiting to be unlocked. In the shadow of ancient religion and modern politics, one woman peels back time and begins to trace a lineage that refuses to die. Through DNA overlays and time-stamped disruptions, she uncovers a global system masquerading as faith, governance, and culture, grooming rituals of children, exploitation of labor forces, and ritualized drug use to fracture minds and hide sins. They form the arteries of a living cultic entity that spans continents, institutions, and bloodlines. As she maps Vatican obelisks and Beijing surveillance grid, she sees not fragmentation but orchestration. At the heart of it lies the dragon, not myth but mechanism. Its rise from Roman temples to Chinese tech empires was carefully choreographed through Jesuit handshakes, spiritual camouflage, and geopolitical smoke. The silence around institutions like Opus Dei isn't benign. It's a veil protecting abuse that is engineered and inherited, legal shielding. Liturgical inversion and global circumscriptions reveal a cult that doesn't wear one name but many masks, yet carries a single belief across nations. Control disguised as sanctity. She stands up and confronts the unveiled demon, not in rage. She carves a decade-long path, tracing how trauma loops through labor, addiction, and erased matrilineal memory. She witnesses the global pattern. Rome, New York, Beijing, Africa aren't just cities, but ritual zones stitched into one dark cloak. Her truth becomes archived, where symbols speak and silence breaks, and now she rises to tell the story, not through exposé, but restoration. Beneath the dragon's throne, the evil lies. It holds the truth of how one system fed on generations, and how one woman dared to name it.